Oh my goodness, right. I just got home and we're going to do this unboxing. This was waiting for me. Has been signed for. I have been waiting for this for weeks. So I mentioned, I think in, oh, hang on a minute, that's better. I think I mentioned in the last video about FABFITFUN, so here we go, and how I have ordered lots of things in the past through their add-ons. I don't know if I mentioned that I bought this bag. Maybe I did. Basically, this is the best. Oh, do you know what? I don't know. No, it probably is. The best thing that I've ordered from the add-ons so far. The mirror really is up there, but I haven't opened this yet. But I think in terms of discount, this is amazing. I know it was discounted on the Rebecca Minkoff website as well. But obviously I got, as I said with the mirror, I got the discounted price in dollars. I didn't actually end up paying any customs fees, which has happened to me every single time with FABFITFUN so far. I know, I'll rustle this off camera. Okay, we're halfway into it. Yeah, I haven't paid any customs fees thus far, and I think it is kind of like a 50-50 thing, but I haven't with any of my boxes or my add-ons. So this came, and I think I paid tax on it. It was around $150 plus $30 tax, no customs, $5 shipping from America. It is the best part of the FABFITFUN subscription to me, or at least it's really up there. Right, let me get all of this stuff off. So this was an add-on to their winter box. Basically how the add-ons work, oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. How the add-ons work is they are things that you can choose to add to your box before your box ships, and then oftentimes people will put them in the baskets, and when it comes to, you get an email and they say, you know, whatever is in your basket tonight, it will check out for you automatically using your card on file. And so around that time, things tend to go back into stock. So this, I was refreshing constantly because it was out of stock straight away, because obviously it was a really good deal. I think it's like $300 or so dollars full price. And like I say, it was already like half price plus discount, blah, blah, blah. And it did go back in stock like on the day, and I managed to snag it. And I kind of thought, I mean, there's no way I was going to return it back to the US. The fees and stuff weren't going to be worth it. But I kind of thought because of the discount that I got, worst case scenario, I would sell it. But I had looked it up. It's called the Bedford Satchel. There's no videos about this, or there are no videos about this on YouTube. I looked and looked, and I think I found like there's lots and lots and lots on the Reagan Satchel, which I am a big fan of. It's very like Balenciaga, whereas this is more structured, more like a work satchel, and hopefully it's going to fit my laptop in it, which we're going to have a look at in a second. But I saw, I think, 1 or 2 videos on the mini one, and this is the full size. So this obviously is just black with silver hardware, which is my preference anyway. And I ordered this before Lee ordered my birthday present one that I just unboxed, because I know this seems really, really excessive. But I ordered it because it was such a good deal. This was like my last kind of blowout purchase before my big no-buy. I think I'm going to be pretty much moving the no-buy into January as well, because I'd rather have the money to spend on holiday in New York at the end of January than in the sales. But yeah, that's what my last big purchase was. And I was thinking part of the reason that I will now be able to hold off and save that bag that I showed you, the Edie, until we go away, or at least until my birthday, is because this was coming. So again, it comes with that same peachy dust bag that the other one did, which is new to me. Oh, it's like really well stuffed. Sorry, this has been more about FABFITFUN than it has anything else, but I find it quite interesting. I don't really hear anybody talk about it. Anyone that subscribes anyway, I know that lots of people do like sponsorships and stuff with them. It's actually pretty lightweight without all of the stuffing and stuff inside it. I mean, it's, you know, it's still a leather bag and it's substantial, but it is relatively lightweight. So I'm just going to have a look at the stuff that I've got on my desk just to see what will fit in here, because it is all like A4 stuff. So I've got a big planner here. This is the personal planner. And it is an A4 planner, and it is stuffed with other things, including another planner. Let me just see if this will fit in here. Oh my God, it will. Okay. It will fit. I think I could just zip it up, I think, but it's not, you know. But there are a million different pockets. Let's see if my laptop will fit in here. This is the MacBook Air 13-inch. I'm going to see if it fits in the arm. It doesn't fit in the pocket on the side. It's almost certainly going to fit in this part. Woo! Wasn't expecting that. Okay, that will definitely fit in comfortably. I mean, that in itself, it's not like I don't tend to zip up things, but just for the sake of argument. Let's just see. This feels very stiff. This little part of it here feels like that's going to have give with time. I think I'm going to struggle. I don't want to get it caught. But, as I said, that is very, very full. I don't usually have an extra diary in there. Okay, taking out the extra diary, I actually could zip it quite comfortably. So that's worth noting. So let's just take all of this stuff out and have a little look at the compartments. This will be the most rushed and organised or disorganised unboxing you've ever seen in your lives. But I really want to start using this bag like now. So I wanted to unbox it for you. Right, okay, so let's have a look inside. Number one, this is what it looks like. It has definitely got that kind of like briefcasey vibe. It's got a really thick strap, which is not usually my scene. And again, like this part of the leather is like a nice soft pebbled leather, whereas these parts are like hard. And I get that it's probably like more hard wearing, but I kind of wish it was a soft leather. I don't know. It's not usually my vibe. I'm also not super keen on like this style of bag on your shoulder or crossbody, because I like it when these will like fall down. You know, like the Philip Lim Pashley, I really struggle with that one for the same reason. They just kind of, it doesn't look right. But hey ho, I think I'm more likely to probably put it on my shoulder just for transporting it somewhere, and then just like hold it more briefcasey, or maybe like that, which again is not usually my vibe. But this is definitely going to be something that I reach for when I'm on a train. When I'm on a train, that sounds hilarious. But when I'm traveling somewhere, I need to take my laptop with me. And I want like a nice looking bag, but something that's going to carry everything and is more structured. Because what I like about this, what really appealed to me, because I can fit my laptop in my Neverfull, what really appeals to me about this is I can put my laptop in it and it still stands up. So it's just like, it's the structure of it that really, really appeals, which usually is not what I'm into in a bag, but really do like it. So on the back, there's no pockets or anything. On this side, by the way, you can take off the strap if you really want to, which to be fair, I might. On the front, you've got this massive pocket here, not quite the same size as the interior. Obviously, I couldn't actually fit the laptop in there, but it's there. There's a million pockets in this bag, I love it. A front pocket here, which again wasn't quite big enough for my laptop, but my iPad would fit in there. Then on the big inside pocket, you've got kind of two pouches back here. I don't know if you can see for the straps. And then on the other side, what else have we got? So that was exactly the same. Two pouches on there as well. And then another press stud pouch in the other side. So it goes like press stud pouch, large middle section with a zip, and then another press stud pouch. And then you've got the front section. So if you're into organisation and a bag with lots of compartments, I think this would be right up your street. I'm also really feeling this. I must admit, in terms of style, I do prefer the Reagan satchel if I was just going to be kind of wearing it for like cute bag. But that's not got as much structure as this bag. I don't know whether it would stand up. I don't know. I haven't got it to show you. But I don't know whether or not it would stand up if I had my laptop in it, the things that I'm interested in. I also want to just check. Oh no, I think that's just a design. Is it? So on the side, it's got this like, I just want to see whether or not this is just a design thing or, oh no, it is. So there's a section here, just before you think I'm going absolutely bananas, there's a section here where I was thinking like maybe this gives you a little bit more like flexibility with the opening, but it doesn't. It doesn't appear to be, I really don't want to push it, but it doesn't appear to be. I think it's just kind of like detail. Yeah. Oh, also the studs on the bottom of the bag, which, you know, it's kind of like that kind of bag, isn't it? More likely to be stud than anything else. Okay, so now I can start using it. You can expect a what's in my bag with this. You can expect a review once I've used it for a little while. It's going to be a while before you see a what's in my bag and a review of the other one because, like I say, I'm trying to save it because it is my birthday present, whereas this one was a little present to myself. And we shall see whether or not it stays in my collection. I'm thinking I'm going to get a good amount of use from it because I don't have a tremendous amount of bags that I can take my work stuff in, like my laptop, my diary, that kind of thing, that aren't huge. There are very, very few. And I'm hopeful, like I say, I wish that this was a slightly different strap, but I think it will probably end up being for the best because it looks like the kind of strap that's going to be really comfortable on your shoulder for a long period of time. So if I was going somewhere, I know that sounds really like la-di-da when I say if I'm going on a train, but that's pretty much the only time that I might think of taking my laptop with me when I'm not taking actual luggage. So that's what makes me think of that. And I just think this is quite, I don't know, it's not totally worky. It could be if you took these off especially. It could be kind of casual, but I am enjoying it. So hopefully this very disorganized, rapid unboxing was useful for those of you who are thinking about this bag but couldn't find a review like me. And yeah, I've got such dry lips. Apologies if it looks horrendous on video, but it is winter time. I literally just got home from work, didn't really consider what I looked like, and here we are. Here we are. If you like this kind of video, there are others on this channel. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!